Good afternoon. It is the Valenti and Rico program. It's your buddy Stoney here. In for Mike today. He'll be back tomorrow. Rico, what's happening? How are you?
I'm good. Am I the only one that was just in town for the weekend?
I think so. Huh. Yeah, because I didn't
Kenny
work
went off and got married. David was gone. You know what? I need to pick up my life here.
Yeah. David was in D.C. I wasn't too far away from him. I was in Philly and the Jersey Shore.
David's in D.C., National Guard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, everyone. My fault.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah, we don't need the National Guard for January 6th, but we need it now. Okay, enough of that. All right.
David and his kids, man.
All right.
Very menacing.
See what the bad kid does?
Yeah.
I see.
So did you do the Smithsonian, all the memorials? You did the sightseeing thing with your family?
Yep, all the sightseeing, all the memorials, 2 museums, went to the Pentagon to see things there. It was an enjoyable time.
I guess you didn't get stoned to see the Smithsonian stuff like I did when I was in college there.
He's with his kids, Tony.
I know, I understand. That's why I said I don't think you did.
Exactly. With his kids.
Were the Nats home? Any sporting activities?
No, didn't get a chance to. I did see West Virginia University's football field on the way home.
Whoa. The last time when we was in here, you were on your way to State College, but you heard there was construction. It might be easier for you to get in. We told you to go to the Creamery, and you went to the land of Rich Rod?
Yeah, the construction changed my plans, and I decided on the way back to see that field because it was in my area. It was on my route, and yeah, it's hilly. Lots of hills.
You know, they call them the Mountaineers for a reason.
All right, it is in the Appalachian.
I found that out.
Did they name you mayor because you had more teeth than anybody?
Do they want to change your name to Crockett?
I did cross the state border, and I told my kids, wow, we're in the land of no teeth.
Oh, well, we're glad you had a very good time. All right. Being out of town, NFL Network did not have the Lions-Falcons game on Friday, but I did DVR it, so I watched enough of it when I got back into town yesterday to see an interesting performance by the one, the only Hendon Hooker. And that seems to be the big takeaway. Obviously, in the game, the situation with Maurice Norris, thankfully, it looks like everything's okay. He's back at Allen Park. He'll have a 10 to 14 day of concussion protocol, and we'll see what happens. But that was a scary moment. And by the way, that was, you talk about champs, the Atlanta coaching staff and, what they decided to do is snap the ball and hold. I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, it was weird because, first of all, I didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah, I know.
This is 2 years in a row of things that I didn't know in the NFL that you could do. When I think last year when the commander kept jumping over the line for the tush push.
Oh, right, yeah.
And the referee was like, you do this one more time.
Right.
And we're just going to go ahead and call a touchdown. And I'm going to turn this car and go home. Like, I didn't know you could actually do that. And then I'm like, the only time I've ever seen that happen is like playing Madden or Tecmo Bowl, where you just run around and let the clock run out.
Right.
Because the whole dichotomy, you weren't here, but it was like the Scooble game was going on at the same time. So you're flipping back and forth. So all of a sudden I see, like, what's going on? So I had to rewind to see, okay, are they taking a knee for the half? I mean, for the game?
Right. You can't say delay of the game because technically the snap the ball, the play's still going on.
Right. So, yeah, that was, I mean, it's good to see that he was okay. I mean, it was just very somber. I mean, heck, even TJ up in the booth was just like, yeah, they're doing the right thing here. And, it was the only thing that I took away from that. Well, one of the things that I took away from that, really the only thing. Can we just be done with this Hendon Hooker experiment? This is not going to work.
No, I mean,
how many opportunities does this young man have to have?
Well, come on, Rico. He completed 70% of his passes.
Okay.
7 for 10 for 38 yards.
2 fumbles.
Two fumbles.
Right.
And one of the good throws that was an incomplete pass, he almost got Craig Reynolds killed.
Right. He has more turnovers and touchdowns this preseason. Like, what do you need to see? Because I don't get it. I don't understand it. I knew that he wasn't made for the NFL last year when they brought in another quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater, who wasn't even in the league. He was coaching a high school team, but they felt like, man, if Goff goes down in the playoffs, we can't turn this thing over to Hendon Hooker.
Right.
If you're never going to get the experience, it may be time to just cut bait. I understand he was a third-round selection. We got to let that go.
Yes.
Because he stinks.
Right.
I just don't see what is the point. And it's funny because earlier today I'm listening to the morning show, and there were people defending him saying, no, he needs more time. More time for what?
He's old anyway by quarterback standards, right? He's got to be like 27, if I'm not mistaken.
When I'm sitting there, 27? When you sit there and you watch guys, and I know it's preseason, but when I see guys like Trey Lance or hell, Shedeur Sanders, and I'm like, but this is it right here? And put it this way, cancel the season if Goff goes down and that's your backup. Just go ahead and just take a knee for the season. Because they're done.
No.
So if somebody could tell me, because like I said, I'm listening this morning, and there were people defending him saying, well, he needs more time, and, you don't understand this. I don't understand it. 248-539-9797.
He's looked bad against teams not playing all their starters, number one. Number two, probably much as the Lions are running a vanilla offense, a lot of times these teams are running vanilla defenses, and he just doesn't look good. And,
Stoney, he looks bad against orange cones out there. I mean, seriously, like, what am I supposed to – what am I missing? What I don't get it, but people are, hey, you got to give this guy a chance, and maybe if he's with this offense. I think the Lions they pulled him from the first half and just said, yeah, you know what, after you're done.
Right.
We're tired of you. We're done. His backup comes in, they actually move the ball.
Correct.
I don't understand.
He was horrible he was worse the week before.
I'm not saying he's lighting it up.
No, I know. What do you do? I mean, everybody's talking about, Carson Wentz is available as a free agent. You don't have to give up anything. I'd like to see what the Giants do, and they're not going to keep three of them, are they? They're not going to keep Russell Wilson and Jameis.
Oh, I'm crossing my fingers for Jameis.
Oh, so am I. The guy can play. And he's fun.
But here's the thing. Even if you got Jameis here, I wouldn't feel like the game is completely lost.
Correct.
If
he's won games in the National Football League.
Right. Crazy or wacky or not, he can at least motivate his players, and they listen to him. And what is Hendon Hooker going to say to the rest of his teammates? Nothing. Hey, I had some good throws at Tennessee. Yeah, that was college. This is the pros.
Yes, with a funky offense that doesn't exist in the National Football League. Look, everybody's favorite player in a lot of senses, if you don't have a great quarterback, is the backup quarterback. Thankfully, the Lions have a really good quarterback, so you don't care that much. But if, something does happen to Goff, you want somebody who can at least be competent for a few games. Look, like you said, if Goff goes down, most teams aren't going to be able to replace their top quarterback anyway.
You know what, Sonny, you weren't here Friday. I want to amend something that I said. If this is your backup quarterback situation, you know what? Jared Goff shouldn't do anything in the preseason whatsoever. Now, this man can't get hurt. He can't get injured because there's nothing behind him. Hendon Hooker was just awful. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see I tried to find positive to take away. And if you're trying that hard, then maybe there's just nothing there to see. So 248-539-9797. David, I know you were out of town, and hopefully, thank God, you weren't watching this game on Friday. If you did, you got bigger issues.
Come on, he was watching.
You're doing vacationing wrong.
He was watching his Steelers. His Steelers
seeing Caleb Johnson stiff arm Travis Hunter. That was fun.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's really it.
Yeah, in Philly where I was, they love they don't want to replace their starting quarterback. They love them some Tanner McKee. He's been really good. That's what you want.
It makes you feel good when you see the backup go in there. I mean, put it this way. Justin Herbert doesn't have to worry about his job, but the fact is, man, Trey Lance, if he goes down for a couple of series of plays, yes, any quarterback is done for the year. Kansas City's not the same without Mahomes.
No.
But if you have to go out because let's say your quarterback is in concussion protocol and they can't play a game, you feel like, okay, with a guy like Jameis Winston, if he was here, you could flip a coin depending on who they're playing. Maybe you could sneak a win. You put Hendon Hooker back there, and I think every defensive coordinator, he's just telling his defense, forget the defensive, forget the coverage. We're just going to blitz this guy, just meet at the quarterback.
You mentioned Patrick Mahomes, okay? Last year, Wentz was his backup. Carson Wentz, whatever you think of him, he's a weird dude. He was on his way to becoming the MVP of the NFL. Then he got hurt, and Nick Foles went the rest of the way when they won the Super Bowl. He's a bizarre human being. But now he's not there. I'm looking at the Chiefs' depth chart. Their second and third string quarterbacks are guys that have won games as starters in the NFL. They're not great, but would you rather have Hendon Hooker or Gardner Minshew or Bailey Zappi? Yeah. Both those guys are competent.
They remember Bailey Zappi.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, 248-539-9797. We'll have texts, your phone calls. Hendon Hooker. He is the boiling point in Detroit sports right now. 97 won the ticket.